low. Today we're going to visit Meek Cemetery in Bean Station, Tennessee. 3 years ago, on June 3rd, 2019, my friend and cousin lost his life. His name was John Wayne Brown, and sadly he died because of drugs. One time he came to my house with red dots on his face, and I immediately knew he had been doing meth. I said, "John, you've been doing meth." He said, "How'd you know I was doing meth?" I said, "Because of those red dots on your face." John and I met at Bean Station Elementary School during the fall of 1979. We quickly became good friends, and soon after we learned that we were kin. I found out from my grandmother that my grandmother and John's father were first cousins. And John and I had good times and bad times. During the last few years of his life, he about drove me right out of my skull. He would come to me and make me feel bad with his sob stories. I'd loan him money, but sometimes he didn't want to pay it back. One time I told him, I said, and this was shortly before his death, I told him, I said, "If I was a loan shark, you'd be in the hospital." He said, "I know." Well, here we are at Meek Cemetery. It took maybe 13 or 14 months for John to get a headstone. John was born on September the 9th, 1970. And as I said earlier, he died on June the 3rd, 2019. He was only 48. Now, 48 is not young, but it's too young to die. Now let's take a look at this headstone. John's brother Kenneth bought this headstone. It's a future grave for him and his wife. Now let's take a quick look at John's other brother who died in 2018, Carl Brown Jr., and he didn't get a headstone. And this is Kay Brown. She was John's sister-in-law, and she was also my neighbor from about 1981 to 1985. Sadly, she died in December of 2005 of brain cancer. This is John's dad's grave. Carl Brown Sr. And finally, this is John's sister and her husband's grave, Howard and Christine Perry. Now let's take another quick look at John's headstone. Like I said, we had our good times and our bad times, and I truly am sorry that he's dead. Rest in peace, John. Well, this has been my video. Thanks for watching.